Chat GPT. I'm sorry.
A whole bunch of coons in the chat too.
I
All
went.
y'all in the chat are coons.
When
Wow.
I went to Chat GPT. What does this mean? They quoted, "If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified."
Did he
There
say
was a
that?
Yeah, there
It's
was a
a quote.
video. They take it out of context. There's a clip on
There's no
Twitter.
Did
context
Mr.
to that.
Kirk say that?
There's a
But
there, yeah.
either way
Charlie
go, either
Kirk
way
said
go.
it.
No, no, no,
There's
no,
a
no, no.
there's a
Hold on. No, this is not about him and his racist.
Okay, well that's that.
Some people think he's racist. Some people
Some
don't.
people
He was
don't.
definitely racist.
Everybody has their opinion about what he was.
How can you say he was
I'm
definitely
just
racist when
saying.
you can't give me what he said?
What do you think a racist is?
Hold on.
What do you
I
even think a
am saying.
racist is?
I am
He
just
gotta
saying.
drop the hard ER to be racist.
What's going on?
The thing with Charlie that really got me upset is like the sick people that are just like I man, I'm at a loss for words because why? The man I've watched him over the past 2 years. He's caught my eye in so many interviews, and I've seen him like he's on the conservative side, but
Mm-hmm.
this man stood for like the best things you could stand for in this. He like a year older than me. I'm 30, 31.
Mm-hmm.
But he stands for like the values, what America is, what you want to live like. You want to have a family, marriage, like his principles. Like even if he
Well,
wasn't following
let's be
Christianity.
clear. Well, let's be clear. He was on the conservative side, which means he was
Mhm.
only half of the country. He wasn't the whole country. He was
No,
half.
no. The country is found on his principles. The America is about giving freedom of speech. He supported the Bill of Rights. Everything that we want to have, opportunity. That's
Yeah,
what.
but if you do a survey, a little more than half are a little bit more liberal than the conservative. That's all I'm saying.
That I can
That's all I'm
understand
saying.
that, but that's not what the country is founded. I'm just saying that person, he himself, stands for so many things that this country's trying to keep and uphold. The
Mm-hmm.
things we getting into more like nonsense like this. I see now. Apparently, this year it ain't been a year yet. We got more these shootings starting to occur now that the conservatives in office, and all of a sudden these people coming out the woodworks, and
Mm-hmm.
more of these acts seem to conveniently be popping up. But it just gets me upset because why? It's just one man trying to like do right and encourage and have the conversation. Like that's what this whole thing was, to
Mm-hmm.
have conversation, and for them to try and for them to kill somebody like that, that makes
Mm-hmm.
no sense.
He was at a rally. His family was there.
In college, on a college campus,
Oh,
on top of that.
yeah, he was doing the college campus thing. Okay, yeah, he was, and I get it completely and totally. Have they found a suspect? Do they have a suspect? Do they have any idea?
No, they're gonna have to do a lot of research and intel to be able to cover it. They let the guy go that they had. It was an old man. They
But he wasn't
interrogated
the
him.
one. He
He was
wasn't the
not
one.
the one.
Okay, okay.
This is gonna be like a serious. Like they're gonna make more Charlie Kirks now than ever. Like the same way we had this epidemic when Kevin Samuels passed. I could say he's a white younger side of that because he did preach a certain things about like fundamentals, but they're
Mm-hmm.
just gonna create more of him. This is gonna incite more. You can't kill an idea. They may kill a person, but what he stood for is like y'all did like the worst thing possible. Like a man
Mm-hmm.
he didn't he sat there in front of people to engage with the young generation and his generation and so many
Mm-hmm.
other people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, why would you think that this is what you need to do? You think that the conservatives are gonna be scared now? They're gonna be afraid? No. You're gonna multiply the
Yeah, but we don't
factor.
know. We don't know. We can't put it down. We can't put it down to anything political. We can't say it was
They say it was
political.
political. Yeah, they did. They already announced it was politically motivated. It's
Yeah, but
already
we don't know that. How do we know that we don't have a suspect?
because the timing is too many factors here, variables. One, he set up an interview. Everyone know where he's going to be at a certain time. They know what he does. He debates. It's not like there's been multiple attempts to come at him and try and go for him. Like
Well,
this is
see, here's the thing. You revered him, but some of us thought he was racist.
that's fine for everyone to think what they think.
Yeah, so it was okay for you to think what you think, right?
What I'm saying, what I actually know, me thinking
Okay,
he's
so
racist.
some people in the chat think knows he's a racist.
Well, they pulling stuff. At no point did the man
So
actually.
I'm saying they don't know whether it's political because we don't know who shot that man. He could have been having an affair with somebody's wife, and that man came over there and shot him. We don't know what, when, or how. We don't
Well,
know.
that's a far jump conclusion, but I'm not gonna
I
go into.
know, but I'm just saying we can't just make conclusions about who it was. We can say maybe it's politically motivated because he was a political figure, but we don't actually know who it was. We don't know. I'm just mourning. I'm saying let's just mourn the man. Let's just mourn the man. Worry about what he was and how he was and what he presented some other day, because we all do not agree on how good Charlie Kirk was. We all do not agree. So we do agree that he is a human being. We do agree that a human being died today. It was a senseless, selfish act that somebody committed. We do agree that that is what it. And see, I've talked to people today, and then they brought in the political thing, and I was like, I don't want to do the political thing. I want to do the human thing. The human thing is he had a wife, kids. He was a human being. According to his family, he was a decent man. And this is what we are going to celebrate, this beautiful life that had this much influence. Just like a Kevin Samuels had that much influence on the world, this person right here had the same and exact beautiful influence on certain people. So we're going to celebrate his human life. We ain't gonna push the hate. We ain't gonna push none of the rhetoric. We just gonna push that he was a good human being.
You can push that. I think you have a right to do so. As you say, you're
Because
very.
I don't know his politics. I don't know anything about Charlie Kirk.
No, that's fine. You don't know his politics. He just was about a person about just equality and fairness and being able to hear you out and hear your point of view, as we should be able to do in this country. Not people trying to hush somebody or railroad you with their views and their right, and then try to shut you up or drown you out. He wasn't about that. He just wanted to be fair, logical, and you can say your
Okay,
point.
so but I'm saying you're saying that, and I keep getting people in the chat saying
The people in it, well, they could say that because everyone like to only focus on what they can take out of context.
right,
Because they'll watch something. I saw something like that earlier. That's cool and
right.
dandy. But if you didn't watch the man in entirety over the past 2-3 years, if you see something that was said in the conversation, if that's what I got to go with, they got hive minded people where they see something and they'll just run with that and they don't give a damn about checking about anything else. I understand that people do that, so that's why I'm like, I can't pay them no mind like that. Sure, they can do that and they can say that. I'm not letting them say that, but I just can't be drowned out by that, because the bigger picture of what the man, like, again, they don't care about the whole principle and everything he stood for. They only care about the fact that he could have said something like this. Where I'm from and how I grew up, yeah, I used to call white folks cracker this and cracker that. Yeah, in Florida we don't give a fuck, but that don't mean I'm gonna sit here and be like, oh shit, fuck that cracker, he whatever. Oh, he said that shit. Oh yeah, oh, give a fuck about that nigga and shit.
Wait a
But
minute,
that's
hold
not.
on, Rose, who's defending the dude that stabbed the girl with zero reason? Who's defending that woman? I don't think anybody. I'm sure that Osmos has not defended that dude on a train, and neither have I. Who has defended this guy? Neither one of us has defended anybody. We're not doing that. We're not defending murderers. We're not doing any of that. Osmos, you didn't defend that dude, did you? I didn't hear that.
No, I don't think I did at any point
Right.
in time, but people hear what they hear. Again, some people, they listen only to try and twist what you have to say.
Oh, okay, Rose. Okay. Hi, Rose. Yeah. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. He's not a white person. He's not a black person. He's a human being.
He's a human being, exactly. He's a father. He's a husband. He's somebody's
Right.
son.
He's a person that mentored human beings. He was a person
Yeah.
that cared about human beings. He was a man, a father, a decent human being. Don't degrade what the man put on this planet. Okay. Some of us will never be able to do half of what that man has done.
No,
And
I'm
not a fan of Charlie Kirk because I don't know Charlie Kirk. I've only heard of him. So I'm saying I can look past whatever politics he had and say, did he contribute to this world? Did he put something on the minds of young people? Did he have a wife, a decent family, children. I can look at another person and say that
Yeah.
without looking at the ins and outs of their life.
He
I don't
only
need
been
to.
married 4 years. He just had two kids. This
Mm,
man was start like he was trying to really push like I say, the traditional theme that Americans like
mm-hmm,
wanted to convey for many years. Even I wanted that as a kid growing up. You know how what was that movie called, The Matrix, where you used to see people in the buildings at
right.
cubicles crunching numbers. I thought
Mm-hmm,
I was gonna have a job like that growing up, and then try to have like a house and a car and that kind of stuff like that. That wasn't my experience to go down that route where I was from in the ghetto and stuff like that. But
mm-hmm,
whatever the case may be, he's the actual fundamental thing where you able to work hard. You
mm-hmm.
know, you try to do what you can do in society and be a like a citizen in a sense, and
Hold
he'll
on,
push you
hold
that
on.
up.
Let me say something. Heathen elf, heathen elf. Are you one of my kids? Are you one of my kids, heathen elf? Are you one of my kids? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ty Pro. Hello, Ty.
Yes, my bad. I was loading up. What's
Oh,
going on? How you doing?
how you doing?
H3?
How you doing? How you doing? What do
What
you?
the
What?
what the hell is you was about to ask? My bad. What you was about to ask me?
No, I was asking you what kind of take did you have on the man on the train?
I don't know nothing about the man on the train, but y'all tripping about this Charlie Kirk stuff for sure.
You tripping about the
And,
train?
and if you knew HQ, if you watched his videos, you would be like, "Fuck that cracker."
See, I've never. Don't say
I
cracker. We in
okay,
the
my bad,
algorithm.
my bad, my
Yeah,
bad, my
don't say
bad.
that.
My
I don't want the
apologies.
cracker word, and I don't want the N word. Please, let's not do
Yeah.
that because I don't know how
Well,
this work. I don't know how that works.
No, I know that was me talking, but I don't normally talk like that most of the time.
That's what I'm
I
saying. I'm saying we all have different views. We
if
all have
you if
views.
he but I if a grand wizard of the clan pass away, you're not gonna have no remorse. For him, it's gonna be real. You know, it's an unfortunate situation, but you don't have remorse for those type of people.
No, no, no. I'm going to do just what I'm doing with Charlie Kirk. I'm going to mourn a human being. I don't believe in anything he may or may not have said, the Ku Klux Klan or whatever. I may not believe in what he says, but I believe a human being died that was very young, and I can mourn that because I'm a humanist. That's it. I don't take
I
any
respect
side.
that. I
Okay.
respect that. I
And
respect
so
that.
there's
I
people
do
that are
respect that.
mourning. There are people that are mourning on one side and people that hated him on the other side. He was an imperfect human being. Yes, he was. But he was somebody's father. He was somebody's husband. He was a person that went around the country and tried to influence the youth and the young. So I don't
He,
know
but
his
he was influencing people with some BS though, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? We could separate the fact that yeah, man, lost was deleted by somebody, and that's wrong. You know, stop the violence. But it's a violent world. It's a cruel world. You push hate. You are. It's a universal principle that you're gonna receive in this life what you put out. If you put out hateful energy, it will find its way to you. That's the same thing we could say